well because with the help of our association WBSN and our sponsor Sasol, at least we are managed to get our camps correct and evaluating players because after the Paralympics, most of our experienced players have resigned from the team. Now we have to concentrate on the under 23s. We have to develop them, prepare the team to the qualified 2015.
But the way when Shadrack talks about it, it sounds like it was just something that had to be done. But I mean, the sheer magnitude of rebuilding a team, Cecil, getting into that conditioning for a world championship. Take me through some of the steps as a player, working with the guys, sitting and saying, and the kind of motivation. I mean, you're playing a game today, and then you on a plane, and then you're off to Morocco.
Yes, well, as a player for the SA national team, we've got our own clubs at home where you stay, and we play in the Super Sport League. There you must do all your preparation work, and then we have all these camps that was made possible by Sasol and Wheelchair Basketball South Africa to prepare us for this, actually for the preparation for the qualifiers for the Paralympics for next year. So we're in a building phase now at the moment with the 523 players that's actually with us, and we've got 4 senior players that stayed with the national team. It's quite hard work, and with Frank, our head coach from France, he's actually pushing us with Shadrack Moepeng, our assistant coach.
Coach, part of the building phase, I mean, that's getting the right mix, the right click, so they work, so they get results. But what are some of the things that you're worried about? Management is sitting about saying, okay, guys, these are big things for us. I mean, you're going into a tournament, and I'm sure a lot of tweaking will be happening in Morocco, a lot of kind of looking down at who will be part of that going to the next championships. But what are the strengths and the weaknesses of the team at the moment?
Yeah, the weaknesses, I can tell you that is we are not sure about the condition of the players because we didn't get so many camps, and lack of practicing on their teams because of the other players that are staying far from the facilities to practice. So that we are worried about those conditioning. But at least the strongest point that we have, like Cecil have mentioned, that Coach Frank Belland have give us the tool to play as a South African, our flair of play in South Africa, because most teams in the world, they've got their style of play. So we in South Africa, we didn't have the style of play, but now at least Coach Frank Belland gave us their style of play to play so hard and fast because we are all short.
It's a very physical game.
It's very physical. So we have to be physical. So I think we'll do pretty good at the 8 Nations.
Well, we're going to hold you to it. We're going to bring you back for that. Cecil, very quickly, what do you know about the opposition? You're going in Morocco. I don't know what the conditions are like around this time of the year. I did hear the coach talk about conditioning. Who are you guys eager to play, and who are you guys a little bit weary of?
Well, we played most of the guys that we played in the World Cup qualifiers last year in Angola. So most of those teams are there. We actually want a rematch against Algeria because we lost against them in the finals.
So
I think it's a grudge match.
It's a grudge match. Okay.
Yes, we're looking forward to play them. I think the guys have really worked hard at the camps.
Coach, let's talk about the blueprint from a national body. There's a 4-year development plan here. Kind of share with the viewers what that blueprint looks like and what we'll be seeing over the next 4 years.
Actually, what we were preparing now, because for now we invited like plus minus 40 players to the camp. Every camp we change players. At least we have to evaluate them, how their skills, their shooting, how they push, the commitment, all those kind of things. So it's the building process. It's not like things that you can do it next weekend, you see, no, you're fine about it. So we are still in the building process. Even this game, this tournament is the building process prior to that camps, because now we have to bring up 3 national players to add with the 2 that have played in Angola last year. So we're still building. So I think like 5 years, 10 years, I think we'll be there.
Coach, we're going to leave it there, but thank you very much for joining me. That was wheelchair basketball SA player Cecil Dumond and national assistant coach Shadrack Moepeng talking to us about the Sasol SA senior national men's wheelchair basketball team, their preparation for the 8 Nation International Tournament in Morocco. They fly out tonight, and of course our hearts and our minds will be with the boys as they go and do us proud in Morocco. Let us know what you think. Morning Live at SABC.co.za. We take an ad break. You don't go anywhere.
Africa is symbolized by these magnificent trees. The Sunland Big Baobab is carbon dated to be around 1,600 years old. When baobabs become 1,000 years old, they begin to hollow inside. In the Big Baobab, this has resulted in the world-famous Baobab Tree Bar.
That's Kaleidoscope, Sundays 5:30 p.m. on SABC News.